Nation, and welcome Mentor, Ohio, just east of the city of Cleveland, for this morning's game between the St. Louis Blues and your Pittsburgh Penguins elite. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Cine TV. We are back here in Mentor, Ohio, the Penguins home away from home for the fifth game of the season, fifth game here in Mentor. And this time it matches two teams who have never seen each other. The St. Louis Blues, AAA, versus your Pittsburgh Penguins elite. We're excited to get this one underway. The boys look pumped up and ready for action here this morning. We're happy you're joining us here. Remember, click the subscribe button below. Click the subscribe button below. If you're not already a subscriber, as we make our climb to 900 subscribers here. Almost there. We're going to get there by the end of the weekend. Let's make sure we subscribe. Get started with the action here. We'll give you your starting lineups here from Mentor. For the Penguins, in net number 29, Preston Clutter. Your defense, number 77, Jake Starr, and number 90, Tino Villela. The right wing, number 11, Jack Reel. The left wing, number 43, Cameron Evans. And at center, number 10, Luca Filiaggi. Evans puts the puck into the Blues zone off the opening draw. The Blues will counterattack to center, where Jack Reel takes it away. He's got Evans driving. He's got Filiaggi in the slot. He opts for the shot, looking for the short side that's gobbled up and held. The Pens with an early shot on goal here, 20 seconds in, coming off the stick of Reel. Off will be one over towards Evans. Bouncing puck controlled by Starr, though. He'll bounce over the stick of Reel, and the Stars will look to break things out. Actually, they'll reverse it back behind the net. Ben's partner not ready for that, so he's under immediate pressure from Filiaggi. Filiaggi unable to dislodge it, but the breakout pass eludes the Stars, and it'll be gathered in by Starr in the Penguins' end. It eludes the Blues. The Stars are later today. That'll get confusing if I can't figure that out this morning. Austin Wu battles behind the net. Be rimmed around for Starr. Starr up to Reel. Reel tries to bank it off the boards. Be picked off by the Blues. Now Starr with it again. Starr banking it off the wall behind. We will mention Arnold in net right now for St. Louis as Evans finds Reel with an absolute dime. Reel in on a breakaway. He's stopped by the pad of Arnold. So Evans with a nifty breakout pass there. Jack Reel. Jack Reel gets an attempt that goes off the pad. He's tripped up in front, but the rebound's bouncing free. Here's Parrish controlling it behind the net. He'll look to the point, Julius. Julius tries a one-touch pass to Ofterhide that goes out to center ice instead. His second pass blocked by a defender. Parrish will cover up, pick up the puck, and find Armstrong. Armstrong to Wu. Wu drives in. The Beavers' tail on the ice from Ofterhide on the left-hand side there, slapping his stick, looking for a pass. As the Blues break things back out, it'll be Julius. Julius to Paris. Paris into the left wing side. He'll leave it for Ofterhide. Ofterhide down the wall, trying to center it to Paris. It'll end up behind the cage, where Paris will battle all the way to the corner. He'll come away with it. Looking to the point, couldn't get it there. It's turned back towards the corner by the Blues, and they'll be able to clear up to the blue line and out the center. St. Louis gains the pen zone. Fires a missile that eludes the net high, and I believe to the outside. As Penguins' Dylan Hartman will hustle to the puck in the Blues end. To the corner where he's knocked down. Merlot back at it. He's in his first game this season. David Merlot on that forecheck. Penguins will battle in the corner. It's Filiaggi coming away with it. Go behind. Oh, thought he was. Yeah, he goes behind for Hartman. Centering pass off of Carter. Thrown just wide of the net by Filiaggi. Carter will track it down. Penguins doing a great job on the forecheck, maintaining pressure in the offensive zone. We will mention the Penguins were low back from injury, which puts the Penguins down one player only. The only guy sitting at home right now, Carter Schub. We wish him well in his recovery. I know he's got some appointments coming up, so hopefully good news comes from those, as the Penguins have a full defense core for the first time this season with Merlot and Kaminsky, or with Merlot and Julius in the games for the first. Well, Julius played in their first 4 games, but Merlot's back. Defending as the Blues come through center, it'll get past the stick of Starr to the corner where he battles. Nice play there by Steyer to take the puck away from Starr for the Blues. Trimmed behind the net where Valello will come away with it. He finds Wu. Wu looks for Reel. It'll go off a defender. Wu gets the puck right back. He tried to go to Reel again. Reel kind of had his back turned. He gets it, but Wu gets it again behind the net. Puck's just attracted to him right now. Wu tries to hit the guy at the point, and it's swiped away. Evans will pressure from the F3 position as the Penguins defend a 3-on-3 back into the zone. Left to the outside. Steyer will crank one wide. Great kick save by Clutter as he was looking for a cutting Homer for the Blues. Now it's Reel. Reel will dump, and the Penguins will get a line change. Harris on the pressure. Frees it up at center. It'll be Ofterhide controlling back into the Blues end, where he's got his head up and he's looking. He'll fire one cross ice. He's looking for Paris. It's just behind him. We've got Armstrong covering the defense as it's shot down, and it'll be an icing. Nice job by Armstrong to read that and cover for Ofterhide, who jumped in and joined the play. 10:35 to play, period number 1. It's the Pens and the Blues. It might look like an NHL game to you because the team's wearing some classic NHL uniforms. The Blues in their blue uniforms with the blue note on the chest, gold and white striping, like black pants for with blue socks with the gold and white stripes, and black helmets with the blue note side. Your Pens are in gold uniforms with the Penguin logo on the chest. Black pants with gold stripes, gold socks with black stripes, and the iconic gold. Pens elite helmets as Ofterhide feathers one in front. He was looking for the backhand of Filiaggi. It'll be turned back by the Blues. Up they come. They'll chip it around Julius. Tracking it down on the outside. A shot comes in on Clutter. He's equal to the task from a tough angle. Armstrong behind the net. Banks it hard off the boards and is able to find Paris. Paris will carry through center. It's a potential 1-on-4 here. Good time to challenge a defender. That one comes off the defender's stick. They sent back out the center for Kaminsky. Wedges it off the wall. Trying for Hartman. Will ultimately come through. Wu following on in the puck pressure. Bouncing puck through center, controlled by the Blues. It'll be picked up by Carter up for the backhand of Hartman. Hartman loses control and his skates as he falls down on the play. Taken over by number 7, Keeling. Keeling's under immediate pressure from Brody Carter, who's able to swipe it away and get a wraparound attempt that's gloved and held. I believe he threw that one in front, and it came off the stick of somebody in front to the glove. It might have been Hartman with the dot. Puck back to the wall. There's Kaminsky at the point to keep it. Harder with them. Harder drives the corner. Banks it again, looking for Hartman. Out front for Merlot, a one-timer. Didn't get all of that one, but Wu will get to the rebound and fire it off the goaltender's chest. Penguins with some chances here. The Blues have counterattacked off the rush very well. Penguins are going to need to get one by here. It could be one of those scenarios where you control play and you're always one shot away. As the puck rolls in on Clutter, he's able to get it with the glove. And with 8:47 first period action, we'll have a defensive zone draw for the Penguins. It'll be Filiaggi leaning over the dot. Nudged that by a couple of Penguins. Ultimately, it comes to Reel. Reel looks for Evans. Bounces over his stick, but he'll get control. He's got Filiaggi on the opposite side. Tries to go through. It comes off the skate. Nice defensive play there. Evans trying for the centering pass to Filiaggi on what would have been a beautiful tic-tac play. Not sure if we would have gotten the toe. As the Blues chip the puck away. It's bouncing free in the high slot. Sent to the side of the net. Shot comes in. I think it goes off the blocker. A Clutter great save as A breakdown in the Penguins' end left Clutter to face a 3-on-1 and a side of the net shot. Now one comes out in front and sent just wide to the glove hand side. Filiaggi battling in behind, able to get control. He's able to wedge it up the wall to Reel. Reel with speed up the right wing side. Goes between the legs of the defender. Looks in front, finds Evans. Evans couldn't get the shot through, but he'll gather the puck instead. They'll curl up at the top of the zone. They'll send it down for Julius. Nice feed there. Fires one at the net that's gloved and held. Be an offensive zone draw here for the Penguins. They'll get a line change. Armstrong, Harris, Ofterhide, and Julius. On the draw. Back for Julius. Julius sends it cross ice to Paris. There he is, firing one! And he tickles the twine with a twisted wrister. Brady Paris gives the Penguin that 1-0 lead we've been looking for on the feed from Julius. And the Pens lead 1-0. An absolute dime from Julius, and he just fired that one through, beating the goaltender to the shorthand side. And the Pens are back in action. Same group on as Julius drives down low. Finds Wu this time. Wu shots low. Paris follows on with the rebound that's kicked out. 7:22 to play in the period. Penguins have just taken a lead and had another 10-bell chance here. As Ofterhide will gather the puck, banking it off the wall, looking for Armstrong at center. He ends up in a battle. We tossed into the Penguins' end for Julius to work along the wall. Tries to tie the puck up there. It's 2 Blues, 3 Penguins, and the Pens will come away with it, nudging it out the center off the stick of Wu. Gathered in by the Blues defense. O'Connor will toss it back into the Pens' end and look for a line change. Hartman deep into the corner to pick it up for the Penguins. He'll leave it for Julius. And the Pens will start a breakout cross ice to Parrish. Parrish tapping it up for Wu. Wu 1-on-4 here. Do a great job controlling to the corner and getting it back to Hartman, who finds Carter fresh off the bench, winding in, firing one off of a stick. Carter will keep on it though, gaining possession along the wall, where the Pens work it back to Merlot. Merlot will fire off of a stick and right to the glove of the Blues goaltender for a stop in play. It'll be Filiaggi. Take the face off. My buddy Flip Wareheim here. A shout out to the Flipper, getting a selfie with the with Cine TV. What a beauty. The Blues back through center. There's Filiaggi to take the puck away. Gets it to the Blues line no further. They'll fling it up the right wing side where Merlot gathers the puck. Low in his first action of the season, finding Filiaggi at center. He tries to wedge it off the wall. Couldn't, but stays with it. Here comes a scoring chance. It's Filiaggi to Carter. Carter back for Filiaggi. Tries to tap it in on net, and it just comes off the stick and wide. Good give and go look there from 10 and 6. Here's Filiaggi keeping it at the point, taking a shot up high from Keeling. Penguins wedge it into the Blues zone. Evans on the pressure. Pick knocked out of his hand. Wu follows on. But here come the Blues, a potential 3-on-2. Shot comes in off the skate of Starr. Gathered in the corner, rimmed around for Reel. Reel just wedges it up the wall. He's got to control that and try to get it out. He just kind of shot it up the wall and it's kept in, but it'll be an offside play. Wu to take the face-off. Reel in, looking. He'll fire and find the glove. That's one you'd like to see a pass. He's got 2 players open there, one in the high slot, one on the back door. Wu will take the offensive zone draw now. Back for Starr up the wall to Reel. Starr now a Blue. Starr with it again. Keeps coming back to him, but this time it's the Blues. Potential 2-on-2 turn, 2-on-3 by Wu and Evans on the back check. The centering feed wide of the player in front and brought back out to center where Reel's out there to pick it up. He's got Wu going in. He'll pull up and try to go back to the high slot area where Evans joins the play. He'll find Wu. Wu to Reel. Reel to the top of the zone. Cuts all the way across. He'll wind and fire another one to the glove hand side. Liagi with the puck. Carried behind the net. Which is with Ofteride. Ofteride wedges it deep for Armstrong. Right back to Ofteride. Shot comes in. Better save. Good job keeping that pad down low to block that shot. Behind the net, there's Armstrong in front for Paris on a great give and go there. Penguins hitting those give and goes a couple times, but the Blues will get control. Julius with a great job with the skate, turning it back to Filiaggi. Filiaggi up to Paris. Paris breaks into the zone. Leaves it for Ofteride, who was calling for it, but he kind of weaved out. Paris dropped it in, and here come the Blues on a 3-on-2. Ofteride getting back into the play with some great hustle as the Blues shoot one wide of the net. Ofteride will end up with control to Armstrong, who tries to one-touch it out the center. He'll get it there where the Blues control. In their own end. Did play? Pressure on, or Carter pressuring the puck. Pressure under pressure. That would have been a good one. How you make diamonds. Which is how I was apparently formed. A true diamond. As Carter breaks in left-hand side. Shot comes in, that's gloved and held. And with 3:04 to play in period one, the Pens lead 1-0 and have an offense. Merlot controlling that draw at the point, down low for Wu, behind the net, stopping, starting, looking in front, couldn't get the pass off, it's taken away from him by a defender and wedged up the wall for Merlot to keep it. Carter there in support, able to work it down low to Wu. Wu tries to kind of drag it around the defender. Carter in great puck support again. Brody Carter on the forecheck and in puck support has been a difference maker so far in this game. As the Blues come in, firing a backhander that screeches wide. That was Keeling. You've heard that name a few times. Wu gets it to Carter. Carter in front to Merlot. His shot just misses high and wide. Behind the net's Wu, now Carter, now out to the outside from Wu to Hartman, all the way back to Kaminsky. Kaminsky down low to Hartman. Hartman twisting with it. There's Wu to Carter. Carter to the backhand, blocker to side. Excellent puck movement there by those players. Wu, Kaminsky, ultimately Hartman. Penguins break it out. There's Merlot. He tries to send it all the way across to Jack Reel. Comes off a defender. It's a 3-on-2. Joining that is Filiaggi to make it 3-on-3. The Blues get it the whole way to the Penguins' corner where they look to set up, fired out in front, and a point-blank shot kicked out by the pad. Jack Reel getting up ice quickly. Gets hooked from behind. We're going to get a Penguins power play here as he's around one. Looking, backside feed. Can't hit Filiaggi. It was a bouncing puck. It'll go back to the corner for Filiaggi to get control, but the Blues will take it away, and the Pens are going to head to a power play. Able to take the face off. Filiaggi. Star to Filiaggi. Star to Filiaggi. Filiaggi turning with it at the blue line. Now he's under pressure. Reel comes in, but it's swiped away, and here come the Blues. Too much playing with it at the blue line. Got to move the puck. Here's the Blues on a short-handed attempt. He's yanked down, no call. Penguins get away with one there. It'll be Star with it. Firing it across ice. Evans knocks it out of the air. Great Dadzuki in play there as Evans will challenge a defender, and now the Pens will set it up. It's Real. Carrying behind. Head up looking. Go to Star at the point. Down low for Filiaggi off of a stick. It'll come out high to Real now. Valella. Valella to Star. Star to the corner. It's taken away and cleared by the Blues. Not the best power play so far for the Pens as we get a night. No ice? No icing the call. Real over to Star again. Up for Wu this time. Wu can't control the puck. It'll be Star now. Just lofts it into the Blues zone. Penguins got to control this puck. We're just giving it away on a power play. In come the Blues. They're going to get a ton of momentum from this as Clutter has to come up with a 10-bell kicker there. From the Penguins goalie as we wind inside of seconds of play. A bit of mercy as the power play in the period ends. Penguins completely disjointed on that power play. Unable to maintain possession, giving up chances at the other end on multiple occasions. And it got away with hauling one down. Head to intermission here. Back with the second period. Welcome back. Cine TV viewers. We're going to switch sides here and get ready for second period action. The Pens are going to do some changes here. It'll be Filiaggi moving, Carter left side, Evans at the center. We'll probably switch with Paris if things follow usual progression here for the Penguins as Palmer, the Blues, tries to get it into the Pens end. There's Evans. He'll fire it across to Carter. Carter up the wall, out the center. Filiaggi there with the pressure. You get a penalty. Going to get a roughing call. Looks like it's on the Blue. 9 Steyer. Head to the box for a minute and a half. Minute and a half penalty here. USA hockey rule. Penguins, Blues kind of hearing it from their coach earlier. Penguins were gathered around their coach in the intermission. It's Jeff Hannon. And he's got Jason Julius with him again. Hannon and Julius manning the Penguins bench. Loftride will send it over for Julius on the power play. Backside for Filiaggi. Filiaggi comes away with the puck. He'll go to the point man Loftride. Loftride back to Filiaggi. They play catch. Filiaggi to Loftride. Loftride back to Filiaggi. Filiaggi tries for Evans. Right there's Colmer. Wasn't quite hard enough as Evans was cutting to the middle. Filiaggi, I think, thought he was going to come more towards him. And the Blues are back at it. Short-handed with not one but two chances. As Filiaggi will get it to Evans. Now the Pens will try to gain some advantage. A potential 3-on-2 as he's got Carter. Finds him streaking to the net. It goes off the stick to the corner. It's wedged back out to the point. Penguins were changing defensemen. So nobody there to hold it in, and the battle will go down at center where Kaminsky will win it. He'll find Evans. Evans, can he get a half a step? He gets half a step. He'll fire one in off the goaltender and stop the short side shot from the lefty. Real onto the ice. Real and Hartman now with Paris up front for the Pens. 21 seconds left on the power play. Dancing with along the wall is Real. He's under pressure. His two Penguins there to support. Hartman will come away with it. Sent in front for a shot from Paris. He was looking for the daily double. It's stopped by the goaltender. Having a great game is Arnold. Now the Pens are going to have to be careful because they're going to be subject to probably the next power play here. So keep your sticks about you, keep your wits about you as that penalty expires. Harris will take over in the defensive zone. Blues dump it back deeper into the Penguins' end. That's LaPlante. Merlot able to come away with it, finding Hartman, now Reel. Reel up the left-hand side, into the middle. Got Merlot driving the net. He'll wind and fire, and a backhanded, almost shortstop save there with the glove hand of Arnold to keep the puck out of the Blues net and to keep this one a 1-0 game. Blues firing back up ice. 77, Becker comes out to the blue line where Merlot fires one, but it was just over the line and we'll have an offside. Face off to come just outside of the Blues blue line. Boo and Armstrong flanking Evans, Villela and Starr the defense. Villela wedges it up the wall. It'll be once, twice for the Blues. Becker sends it back the other direction. To the corner it goes. Tracked there by Jake Starr. Will battle along the wall. Leaning on a player is Evans, getting deep in that center role. Great bake out to Armstrong. Fanned on the pass, but there's Starr to pick it up, and the Penguins have some life here. Starr weaves in, fires one, and another awkward backhand catch there in front of the Blues net and cover by Arnold. My guess is he's a baseball player. That was a great play. Reaches across with the glove to keep the puck out. 12:01 to play. Second period action. Remember, subscribe below if you hear me right now, whether it's live. All of you joining us from around the world, I know we've got all of our fans up in Canada. I believe we're being watched right now in Las Vegas, perhaps on the Caesars Sportsbook with hundreds of thousands of people there. As Wu cranks one just wide of the net. If Caesars wanted to carry the game today here on Cine TV. Ice stick on the puck by Armstrong will put it back into the Penguins. Of course, if you're hearing me, click the subscribe button for us. We appreciate it. We got Grammy Stets out there cheering the Penguins on. Andy with his Let's Go Pens. You can tweet the booth without Twitter, just comment section. You do have to be a subscriber, and you subscribe for I think 5 or 10 minutes. Comment. Click the subscribe button. You can interact with us on City. Face off in the Penguins end, controlled by the Blue Iron. Now Ofter takes it away, forces it all the way to the point where it's kept in and fired back in by Patterson. Behind the net is Julius. Putting it in front for the stick of Carter. He's able to loft it out to Filiaggi. Filiaggi playing the right wing will cut to the inside. Got Ofter, he'll feed it over to him. They'll play catch as it works all the way to the corner. Out top for Carter. Carter's shot. Deflects out front by Filiaggi and just bounces wide. Look at that hand-eye coordination from another baseball player. There's Filiaggi. That stick like a bat as Paris will get control. Now Filiaggi, he's open, he fires! And grab the Dom Perignon! He's popping bottles, baby! Luca Filiaggi finds the top corner and gives the Penguins a 2-0 advantage. Great down-low movement, awesome pressure by Big 24 Paris, and the puck pops free to Filiaggi open in the slot, and he finds that top corner. And with 10:56 to play, the Pens lead by a pair. It'll be Julie. Control the Evans faceoff. Up the wall for Reel. Reel tries to go across ice to Hartman. It'll come off of a skate to Evans. Evans into the middle of a number of Blue Notes. Kept at the line by Julius. Evans looks for Hartman. It's between the wickets. It'll be Reel, first one to the puck. Been all over it today. Down the wall off the stick of Hartman, right to Reel. Reel uses a defender like a backboard. Tries to go low to Hartman. Hartman drops to his knees to swipe at the puck, and ultimately the Blues come away with it and fire it all the way down. No icing, and Clutter will be out the play. Leaving it for Ofte. Ofte, stop and start. He's got Hartman. Hartman all the way through center. One touch by Evans to Reel. Reel turned away at the blue line but maintains possession. Reel to Hartman. Hartman tries to toss it to the middle No one there but blue shirts. As big number 12 mode, we've seen him before. He comes down and rings one off the face of Clutter. Great defensive play by Julius to cover up the player who shot it as Clutter was down, and he was able to tie the player up so he couldn't get to the rebound. Penguins can't clear, and another shot comes in and ends up under the pad of the golden goalie, Clutter. He's got to love these gold unis with those all gold pads. Rumor has it there's a potential helmet redesign in the making for the Penguins goaltender as well. I would guess the predominant color in that may be, that's Paris on the draw. Tied up in the corner. It'll come free to the Penguins center iceman. Work it up the wing to Armstrong. Armstrong into the zone. Pulls it from behind to in front. Offs it in behind for Wu. Wu will get there. He controls, stops, and starts. He'll toss it behind looking at Armstrong. Armstrong kind of delayed, and the defender was able to cut right in front, take it away. Wu will place takeaway right back, and now Paris is there. Paris drives it all the way to the middle. Can't get through, though, and back come the Blues. It's Schloss up the outside, firing one. That'll come off the mask of Clutter. He may need that new mask. As Merlot comes away with it, fires it across, looking for Wu. Turned back by the Blues, and the Pens will pressure there. That pressure forces the turnover to Kaminsky. Got to wait for Armstrong before he can dump it in, as the Penguins will dump and change, getting a wholesale line change here, and the Blues will come out through center. A 3-on-3 developing, left to the top. Mears around one. Mears tried to go around two, couldn't get there. Filiaggi will find Evans. Evans driving the outside. Hauled down, no call. He dove at his feet and took the legs out from under Evans. No trip on the play. The Penguins got away with a few, now the Blues. Maybe they're just returning the favor. He's Starr, stopping behind the net, finding Filiaggi. Filiaggi one touches it to Evans. Evans out the center for Carter. They'll crisscross, driving into the zone. Carter leaving it for Filiaggi under immediate Blues pressure. Can the Penguins get it deep? They cannot. Penguins will toss it in. We get a whistle on what I believe is an offside play that'll come back to the Penguins line, as that's where the pass initiated. Penguins will get that line change. They hit with 8 minutes, about 7:56 to play second period. Penguins with a 2-0 lead in this one. Filiaggi and Paris, your goal scorer. Paris on the faceoff. Starr. Trying to bank it off the wall. It's taken away. Colmer. Dangerous spot here for the Pens on the turnover, and sniping it just wide as Steyer. Penguins avoid a potential disaster. Reel up at center. He needs to cut in front of that player to get to that puck. As the rolling puck came up the ice, it was able to be protected there by Paris. Paris to it, in front for Reel. Reel firing one towards the net that's kicked away. Staying with Reel like a yo-yo. He's able to work it back to the point for Ofter. Down low. Paris, a one-time attempt. Goes just by him and through the legs. It'll be the Stars firing it back out the center. Here is, the Blues. Hartman off of a leg. Here comes Colmer for the Blues into the pen zone. Defended perfectly by Starr. Puck will bounce in behind. Paris dislodges it. Starr takes over. He finds Ofteride as the Pens defense lead the breakout here. Ofteride up the wing, stopping, turning. He'll wrap it around behind for Reel. Reelsy in the corner. Got some warm-ups going on behind us. That's that counting. It's not me learning my numbers. Armstrong, strong on the puck, drives to the middle, tries for Reel. The puck will be on the back of the net. We'll get a whistle, and the Pens will complete the line change. 6:32 to play. Second period offensive zone draw for the Penguins. Evans will win it to Wu. Wu taking a step to the middle. Ofteride cuts down the wall. Tosses it to the corner where the Blues take over. Ofteride will win it back though. Rims it again to the corner. Blues there a second time. This time they'll try the opposite side before Armstrong picks it off. taken from him, wedged up the wall. Wu will pressure along the boards. Come to Evans. Evans chopping it deep, but picked off by Mode, and back come the Blues. It's a 3-on-2. Wu back defending, winding, firing his Mode. It goes past the glove hand side, but it misses the cage. Now Evans on the back pressure, able to get control. He'll find Wu. Wu into the offensive end. Pairing to the outside. Evans to the net. Wu shot, pass off pads just past Evans' stick. Nice shot there by Wu to get it on net. Here's Armstrong to Merlot. His shot in front, tipped by Evans, in on net. Picked out, but controlled by the Pens. In front for Evans, just past the backhand, as he's wreaking havoc in front of the cage. Kaminsky with the puck in the Pens end. E to his partner Merlot. Merlot up to Paris. Paris to Wu. Wu to the offensive end. Wu driving in, looking. Tried in front for Paris. It's just behind him, but Merlot will get there. He goes behind the back, firing one at the net. Screaming with confidence in his first game as Filiaggi battles along the board, freed the puck up for Kaminsky to be kept in. The shot in from the point, blocked by Mode, and brought back out. He'll toe drag Merlot and fire one off the pad. Clutter having a dandy of a day thus far, as Kaminsky blocks one with his back. That doesn't feel good. Brody Carter able to get control. He finds Filiaggi, and he's got some speed. He's up the right-hand side, swiping it away, though. 90 for the Blues is Scott. Filiaggi stays with it to the corner, where the Pens will try to set things up in the offensive end. They'll twist back to the corner for Carter. Carter will go off the boards to Villela. Villela down the wall to Carter. Uses the body to protect the puck nicely. Out to Filiaggi in that high slot, getting open again. This time his shot blocked with a good stick on puck, and back comes St. Louis. It's Schloss up the wing, taken over by Villela. There's Paris in support, and he'll exit the zone all the way out the center for Mears. Off the stick of the Penguins defenseman Starr, and the Blues will set things up. Gilbert pressuring the puck as Paris carries it in. Looks for Filiaggi off of a skate. Twisting, looking, twisting, looking. In front, there's Reel. Finding an open spot, just can't fire the puck through. Clearing attempt by the Blues is blocked by Hartman. Ends up on the stick of Reel. Pressured by Mears. There's Reel battling in behind. Sending it in front. Penguins get a shot through. I think that might have been Hartman. This time it's Evans finding Reel in the slot for a one-timer that's gloved and held. Great puck movement there by Jack Reel, Cameron Evans, and Dylan Hartman. Faceoff will come to the left of the Blue goalie, to the right on your. Off one to the corner by Singh. It's rimmed to Brown by Milan. Kept in by Ofter. He'll look to the corner for, and he gets caught up along the boards there. Hartman pressures the opposite side. Evans unable to get control, but Julius will at center. Penguin pressure, forcing a couple neutral zone turnovers as Reel winds up at center. He'll enter the zone on an onside play. And the Pens are going to get a penalty here. Reel taking a shot at a Blue player along the boards. Going to head to the sin bin if they can get control of the puck. It'll be Evans. And it's 11 for the Pens. He knows he did it. He heads to the box for a minute and a half. And we didn't get an actual call. I think they called a rough. It was either a rough or a cross check. I think they got him for the rough though. Pens will be on the PK for the first time in this. They were probably owed one. So the Blues trying for Steyer. It ends up all the way into the Pens end where Julius tracks it down. Steyer gets to the puck. It'll come out to the point. Penguins scrambling a bit as a shot comes in, goes wide, and Wu will get there. Wu able to get it out the center. It's a one-on kind of three, and just gets tied up at the blue line. Not his fault. Paris driving in, just got in front of the play. Just got tied up at the last second there at the blue. We got a busy weekend here on City TV. We'll bring you this game, then we've got another game for the Penguins, 2010s and the Stars, and then the 2011s are also in town. So the 2011s will be playing after the Pens game, after the 10s game this evening. The 11s will get you for a little bit of action as they take on Team Illinois, and then 4 games tomorrow, and then a final one on Sunday for these 2010s. So 2 games each team tomorrow, 2 for the 10s today, 1 for the 11s, and the 10s will cap it off with the 5th game of their weekend. So Armstrong, short-handed, able to toss it in on net. Filiaggi, the forechecker for the Penguins, as the Blues systematically try to come through center. Penguins pressure disrupting. Filiaggi still on the forecheck. We get inside of 30 minutes on the power play, just under 2 to play in the period. Pressure from Armstrong, forces a turnover. Here's Filiaggi. He'll toss it in behind Mode. As the Penguins make a change, Ulmer for the Blues gains the Penguins' end. Looks back for a one-timer from Steyer. It's off of a body, bouncing free in front. Starr literally blocked the puck with his face. And Evans is tripped. Make a call! Evans injured as he was tripped going into the boards. A dangerous play there. Nothing called by Ibras, and the Blues will control in the Penguins' end. Evans comes away with it, a little pissed. He finds a beauty of a pass to Hartman. He's in. He's tripped on the play. No call. As Evans just annihilates a kid behind the play, gets away with it. Running over Scott, and he's back. Hartman's back on the puck. And the Pens are going to get a penalty for interference, which is an absolutely terrible call. Jack Reel just standing there, and the Blues player skates into the back of him, and he's going to get an interference call. Faceoff will come all the way to the Pens end. Penalties on Reel, but oh, there he goes. He heads to the box through the bench. Penguins penalty killers are Wu and Ofterheim. As the Penguins rim it all the way around and into the Blues end. It won't be icing as a bit of a slow skate here. Nice attempt. Would have done the same. Julius comes away. Ofterheim waves at it. Just misses, but Wu there in support. He'll find Ofterheim. Banks it off the board, just taken right back by St. Louis. Great pressure from Wu to free it up as the horn sounds to end period 2. We'll go to an intermission. So we'll switch sides and head back to the ice for the final 15 minutes of the game. Penguins will start the third period shorthanded on a questionable interference call. Julia trying for the Stars zone, possessing it there. Colmer up to the line for Julius, who fires it in then, but it's an offside play. 46 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Penguins. Penalty killers are Wu and Paris, Julius after. Dislodged by Julius, gathered in by Wu. Wu looking for Julius. Off of a stick, but it'll get to him. Edges it up the ice, stick on puck, deflections. Wouldn't have been icy even if it got past the blue defender, which Blue is controlling it center. Leaving it for the streaking Colmer. He looks to the opposite side, tied up on the play. Gilbert. The Penguins will win the puck in the corner. It's Wu. Wu's going to ice it. He had space to gain that red line just a bit in front of it. Will be an icing call. Comes the whole way back to the Penguins end with 6 seconds left on the peak. Real poised to come out. The Penguins have Filiaggi and Evans on the ice. Puck comes out. Evans pressures the point. Nice play by Mode to keep control. They try for the opposite side. Low attempting to get there. It comes out to the point. Can Real pop out of the box and get free? He pops out of the box. Evans nudges it for him. His stick tied up. It's still free as Filiaggi will get there. Chris crosses with Real. He'll look in front and just goes through the blue paint and wide. No icing on the Blues dump in here as it's controlled by Real. Knocked off of his stick behind the Pens net, but picked up great support by Merlot. Up the ice off of Evans, right to Filiaggi. Filiaggi into the zone. Evans, center drives, Real to the high slot as Filiaggi weaves around one. Gets the shot off short side where it's held on to for a whistle. Penguins at full strength now. Real came out, 5-on-5 hockey. Blues Milan has it behind. Allen. Starr with it at the Penguins line. Great stop and start. Controls the puck. Looks for Hartman. Just found the stick of a Blue. Little battle at the Penguins line. Staying on side. There's Starr to take it away again. Taps it to the outside. Looking for Carter. He'll pick it up along the wall and dump it off the back end of Starr. Starr will regain control. He'll wind it and crank it all the way behind the Blues net. First one after it is Wu on the pressure. Dislodges the puck and tries to center it. There's Carter, side of the net, whacking and waving at it. I think one got through, and it was stopped. The second one just wide. As the Blues dump it into the Penguins' end, it's Bill Meyer. Players down behind, but Carter able to pick off the centering pass. Wedges it off the wall, but kept at the point. Patterson there to put it back into the Penguins' corner for Villela. He rims it all the way around to Hartman. Pick it up and find the supporting Brody Carter. Gets it all the way to center. Blues will shoot it back in for Starr. Starr tried for Wu. Wu gapped up on, so the Blues are right back in. Starr gets to it. He goes in direct off the boards this time to Paris. Paris dancing, tapping one side, now to the other. He'll stick handle in front. Backhanded as Filiaggi follows on. Now Julius tries to pull it across. Harris will get control. Goes to Ofterheit. Ofterheit will rim it all the way around. Blues Arnold out to play it. Doesn't actually play it as Allen comes behind to pick it up. Up the wall, Colmer. Harris there to get control for Filiaggi. It's in the skates of Armstrong now. He'll kick it forward to Filiaggi. Filiaggi able to get it over the blue line no further. The Blues will take control, but Armstrong in on the pressure. His pressure freed up for Filiaggi. He's able to stay on side with some nifty stick handling at the blue line before being turned back by the Blues. Here's Mears into the offensive zone. Julius defending. Mears carries around to the outside. Julius keeps him outside, where the centering pass is picked by Filiaggi. And on come the Penguins with into the zone, ducking to the outside. Centering pass. There is Paris in front on a filthy dish by Filiaggi. And Dr. Evil wants sharks with lasers. We've got Penguins with lasers. A laser from Brady Paris makes it 3-0. Brady Paris is second in the game. Face off. The blue line where it's pressured and taken away by the Blues. Can they try to close the gap? Merlot able to come away with it. He takes a bump from Steyer, but Evans gets the puck, and there's Wu up ice. He's got Reel with him. Evans in the trail spot as Wu cuts to the middle of 3 defenders and fires one just wide. Reel to it. He tries to stuff at the side of the net. And Reel having a discussion with Wu about some other possible plays. 10-26 to one back to Kaminsky. Along the wall, and the Blues come out. Here's Steyer with it up the left. Merlot back on defense. He'll center one, and Merlot gets a boot to it. It comes off Reel's skate behind for Wu. Wu into a defender as he tried to pass the puck. Banked off the boards for Wu again. This one from Kaminsky, and Wu's up ice. Got Reel cutting. He'll fire a backhander into the feet of the Blues. He had a couple options there. He chose the backhander, turned aside. Now Wu back to the puck. He goes behind his back with it to the point for Starr. Back to Wu, but it's cut off by the Blues, and they send somebody flying up the ice. It'll be icing. Face-off will come in the Blues end. 9:36 to play third period. Penguins with a 3-0 lead. Yaji to take the face-off. Everybody kind of backed away from him. Penguins proved that communication there. Comes the whole way out the center for Starr to look for Hartman. On to it with the pressure. Almost kept at the line. Jake Starr just rolled over, but he's smart to keep control. His pass, though, intercepted. In come the Blues. Rimmed behind, it's Villela, sorry. Over for Starr, off the wall to Hartman. One touch to Filiaggi with speed. He's got Carter with him, he'll find him. Carter has it just tapped away at the last second there as he tried to go around by Patterson. Penguins tie things up at center, it'll be Hartman there in support. Back to Hartman at the... Here's Julius. Julius to Ofter. Goes off the wall to Wu. Wu dances to the middle. Cuts to the outside. All the way to the corner. Powerfully off the wall. The puck's knocked off of his stick all the way back out. Here's Paris with it. Paris up to Wu. One toucher to back to Paris. He drives with power into the middle. Carries all the way to the corner where he banks it off the wall to maintain possession. Come to the opposite side for Armstrong. Strong off the wall to Julius. Back deep for Armstrong. It's past him to the corner to Paris. Paris controlling. The Blues doing a good job keeping the Penguins to the outside here. Julius looks at Paris. Paris covered up by Mears, and back come the Blues. Healing, knocking the stick out of Julius's hand. He keeps in it with the feet. Great battle there for 16 in gold. As Armstrong pressures the puck. Blues try to break things out, firing it into the middle of the ice, and then ultimately gaining a breakout on the right-hand side. Under pressure from Paris at the blue line, Wu there in support. Good compete level there as the puck comes out to St. Louis and swiped away. And now we're going to get a whistle on a trip. So they do call trip. 7:30 to play in the third. We're going to get a tripping call. Penguins Wu heads to the box. The Evans and Reel. Insky and Merlot. Penalty killers for the Penguins. Ties up the draw. The Blues able to get control and fire back to the point. He'll walk in, fire one. That's a kick save and a beauty by Clutter. The pass back to the point was picked off by Reel. Needs up the right. What will he do with it? He'll dump it in. Knocked out of the air by Colmer, and back come the Blues. Oh, drives the wall, leaves it for Steyer. Nice puck possession here by the Blues to Colmer. Now Mears, it goes kind of off of his stick oddly, back to Colmer. Colmer to Mears, front to Colmer, one-timer, screeches just wide. Good puck movement out high by the boys in blue. As Steyer gets the puck on the switch, in front, there's Clutter off the chest, in catcher. We get a stop and play. The Penguins will get new penalty killers. It's going to be Fittipaldi and Carter. Carr and Villela. 45-second PK shift there. Move on to the next crew. Carter. Towards Villela and ultimately Lodge. Referee gets tied up a bit in there. Pressured at the point by Carter. Moat finds Colmer. Down low to a twisting Gilbert. Gilbert out front for Colmer. Colmer, backside feet looking for Steyer. Blue forward back to Mode. His shot off a body and trickles just wide of the post. Back again. He'll carry around Carter in front, and there's Clutter with a glove save and a 11 seconds left on the PK, 6:11 left in the Penguins by a field goal. That off the foot of Sean Sweepham. Lella tied up in the corner. He'll bank it off the boards for his partner, Starr. Good job there in that kind of one-on-one defensive position. It comes out the center off of his skate. The Penguins penalty over Hartman on the ice. Off the bench, and he'll pick off the pass. Here he comes into the zone. Tries to challenge a player. Physically. It's knocked out the center, but Hartman's back on it. Ultimately come to the stick of Carter. He'll loft it into the Blues zone as the Penguins look to change the other two players here. Out come Wu and Paris. Puck comes high off the body of Paris, picked up by Wu. Wu with power into the zone, heaving. The centering pass that goes just off the stick of Paris and wide. Again off the side of the cage, Paris will shoot it and it goes off the stick. As the Penguins work the puck down low, it'll be Ofterhide keeping it along the half wall now. Deep into the zone he was looking, and it'll be Armstrong unable to stay out of the zone while Ofterhide cleared. Be an offside play on Pens. 5-0 go. Third period action. Boo on the draw. Wins it cleanly back to Julius. Deep to Ofty. Ofty back to Julius. It's up for Armstrong. Pulls it to the backhand. Tries to get it to Wu. Off of a multitude of players and cleared by St. Louis. There's Julius to stand him up at the blue line and kick it back out towards Armstrong. He wedges it all the way to the Blues line as we go blue line to blue line here. Blues. A plant. Able to dump it in this time. Wu will get there. He's got Armstrong. He waves at the pass, trying to get it to Paris, who ultimately come out to center. Wu with the pressure. He's able to dislodge the puck. He's got Paris driving. He looks, fires one, down low, bouncing puck in front. Paris will turn it towards the net. As the juicy rebound was sitting right there like a nice Delmonico steak. Merlot with it in the Pens, and he'll find Wu. Just couldn't drag it around the defender. Here comes Meir. Ice into the middle, firing one, kicked out by Clutter. Rebound blocked by the fine wine. Filiaggi streaking at center. He'll find him. The Blues defense getting back as Filiaggi twists one way, gets the other, finds Reel, and it's just over the. That one off of a Blues stick as Real will battle along the wall now. Filiaggi there in support. He'll pin a player to the wall. Real will come in. These two battle along the wall before Real's able to get control and find Kaminsky. He tries a D-to-D pass. That's red, and on come the Blues. It'll be breakaway city here for St. Louis, and they'll find the back of the cage with 3:20 to play. A turnover at the Blues blue line. As Kaminsky went D-to-D, it was red, and the Blues have closed the lead to 2. Penn's turnover ends up in the back of the cage on a breakaway. And with 3:21, you're going to see the best of this Blues team. I have absolutely no doubt. Penguins will deploy Real, Evans, Filiaggi, Starr, and Villela. Face off won by St. Louis. And the defender cuts right through everybody. Weaves around Villela. He'll shoot one and clutters there. Right off the draw. Just a power move by Mode. Vilella's behind. Comes Real. Real tries a cross-ice pass. It's off his stick, but Evans will get to it as he cuts across. Pressured by Mode, and it'll be taken away as he comes in. We have a whistle. A slashing call here on the Blues will put the Penguins on the power play. Seven Fields Wealth Management power play. Want to supercharge your retirement. Like the Penguins supercharge their power play. Go to Seven Fields Wealth Management. All your financial investing needs. Penguins power play unit will be Wu, Hartman, and Carter. Julius and Ofter. Poke check there by Julius. Get over to Ofter. Spread to Julius. Here's Wu. On an offside play as he and Hartman crisscross. Will come outside the blue line. 1:15 to play on the power play. Wu with the faceoff. Hartman working hard to get control, but it's taken away by St. Louis. It'll be Julius at center now. Wu. Wu. Pass to Ofter. Right up the left. Popping it deep. Wu. Wu trying a wraparound. It rolls off of his twig and is clear. Julius. Now Ofter. Ofter into the offensive. Cutting to the middle. Backside feed, a bouncing puck for Wu. He tries the one-timer, just hopping over his stick. Wu to the puck, under immediate pressure. Blues pressuring the Penguins power play, and they're not really able to get things set up here. 30 seconds remaining on it. Hartman gets control. Hartman falling down, tries for the point. It'll elude everyone. Come all the way back in, picked up by Villela in front of Clutter. Vilella's pass off of a Blue right in onto Clutter, who's able to swipe it away. Here's Filiaggi back with it. The Ofter. Up the wall for Filiaggi. Strong with the pressure. The Blues control the puck. They get back to full strength. Colmer's in. Harris taking it away, getting it past Patterson at the blue line. Mears to the puck. Filiaggi. Like a crazed man on the forecheck, supported well by Paris. Up come the Blues. It's Gilbert into the zone. 1 minute to play in the third period, 1 minute. Armstrong to the puck. Here's Starr. Blues leaving their goaltender in the trailing by a pair. Mode with it. Filiaggi swipes at it. Mode makes a move around. Drives the left side. Carries to the corner. Stopping. Starting. Filiaggi there to pressure. Turned away by Villela. A buck bouncing high up over the head of Clutter. The Blues still keeping their goaltender in the net. We playing for rankings here. Blues get control. Stick on puck blocked by Filiaggi. Another one thrown to the net. Bouncing puck. Stick the side by Clutter. Stiers after it. Wiped away by Villela. Penguins up to the blue line but not out. Kept back in by the Blue. Blues trying to change a player here. but not the goalie as the clock ticks away. The Penguins will come away with a 3-1 win in the opening game here in Mentor, Ohio. 3-1 Pens. Join us again this afternoon. You can find all the graphics up online. You can find them on Twitter and Facebook. But we will have a game this afternoon. Penguins will take on the Dallas Stars at 4:15. And then a 6:45 game for the 2011s right here on C. Join us. Those fun games.